Want to make your living space cozier with easy DIY decor ideas? Well, you've come to the right place. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, our homes often become our sanctuaries, our safe havens. Creating a cozy living space not only enhances the aesthetics of your home, but also provides a comforting ambience that is essential for relaxation. So, are you ready to bring in that warmth with some simple, creative touches? Stay tuned for 10 easy DIY decor ideas that will transform your living space into a cozy haven. Kick off your DIY adventure with a picture frame gallery. Begin this artistic journey by selecting photos that hold cherished memories or images that spark joy. You could even opt for art prints that harmonize with your living space's color palette. Now, let's move on to frames. Choose a variety of shapes and sizes to add a dynamic element. Keep in mind the frames should complement each other and the photos within. Next, we arrange. Start by laying out your frames on the floor, playing around with placement until you find a layout that tickles your fancy. Once you're satisfied, transfer this design onto your wall. Voila! You've created a personalized wall gallery that adds warmth and memories to your space. Next up, create a cozy corner reading nook. A haven of tranquility begins with choosing the right corner of your room. It should be quiet, away from the hustle and bustle of household activities. Now, let's talk seating. Opt for plush, comfortable seating that invites you to curl up with a good book. Think oversized armchairs, beanbags, or even a snug window seat if you're lucky to have one. Don't forget the lighting. Soft, warm light is key. A charming table lamp or a subtle floor lamp will do the trick. If you want a touch of whimsy, consider stringing up fairy lights. Add a small table to hold your tea or coffee, and voila! Now, you have a cozy nook perfect for immersing in your favorite books. Bring in some greenery with hanging planters. Start by selecting plants that thrive indoors and are low maintenance. Succulents or ferns make a great choice for beginners. Next, let's craft the planters. You can repurpose mason jars or old teapots, or even create macrame hangers for a boho chic vibe. Remember, the goal is to create a cozy living space that reflects your personality. Once your planters are ready, it's time to hang them. Hang them strategically around the room to ensure they get adequate sunlight. You could hang them in corners, near windows, or even from curtain rods. Experiment with different heights to create a visually appealing arrangement. Your hanging planters are now adding a breath of fresh air to your living space. Illuminate your space with DIY candle jars. To start, pick out jars that reflect your style. They could be vintage mason jars or modern glass containers. Next up, it's time to melt the wax. Paraffin or soy wax are both splendid choices. Remember, safety first. Always use a double boiler to melt your wax. When the wax is liquid, you're ready for the wicks. Attach a pre-waxed wick to the bottom of your jar, making sure it's straight and centered. Once the wax cools down a bit, pour it into the jar. Let your candles set overnight, ensuring the wax hardens entirely. And there you have it. Your DIY candle jars are ready to light up your space with a cozy glow. Add comfort and style with handmade throw pillows. These cozy creations start with a simple idea: choosing the perfect fabric. Opt for materials that not only appeal to your aesthetic, but also feel great to the touch. Cotton, velvet, or even faux fur can make a statement. Next, it's time to sew. Cut 2 equal-sized pieces of your chosen fabric, leaving a little extra for the seams. Sew 3 sides together, flip it right side out, and voila! You've got a pillow cover. Finally, stuff your pillow with filling until it's plush and inviting. Don't forget to sew up the last side, securely enclosing the stuffing. Your handmade throw pillows are now adding a cozy and stylish touch to your seating. Get creative with DIY wall art. Picture this: your favorite quote, an abstract design, or perhaps a cherished family photo immortalized on your wall. The first step is selecting a design that resonates with you. Once you've chosen your piece of art, it's time to gather the materials. You'll need a canvas, paints, brushes, and any other embellishments that suit your design. Now we're on to the fun part: executing the project. Remember, there are no mistakes in art, only happy accidents. If you're not a natural Picasso, try using stencils or tracing paper. Take your time, enjoy the process, and watch as your blank canvas transforms. Your DIY wall art is now adding a personal and artistic touch to your walls. Warm up your floors with handcrafted rugs. A rug can be more than just a floor covering. It can be a piece of art that brings a room together. Crafting your own rug allows you to inject your personal style and touch into your living space. First, select materials that are durable and comfortable underfoot. Wool or cotton yarn are popular choices. Next, decide on a pattern that complements your room's decor. This could be a geometric design, a floral motif, or even an abstract pattern. Finally, it's time to craft your rug. You can use various techniques like weaving, knitting, or crocheting. This may require some practice, but the result is a one-of-a-kind rug that you can be proud of. Your handcrafted rug is now adding a cozy and warm touch to your floors. Organize your books in style with DIY bookshelves. Start by choosing your materials. Recycled wood, metal, or even old crates can be transformed into unique bookshelves. Next, design your layout. Make it functional yet aesthetically pleasing. You might want a classic vertical shelf, a trendy geometric pattern, or a whimsical tree-shaped shelf. Be creative. Once you've visualized your design, it's time to assemble. Cut the materials to your desired size, sand any rough edges, and secure the shelves together using screws or strong adhesive. Remember to mount your bookshelf securely to the wall for safety. Paint or varnish to finish, and voila! Your DIY bookshelves are now adding a stylish and functional touch to your space. Brighten up your space with DIY lampshades. The magic of a lampshade lies not just in its function, but in its ability to transform a room's atmosphere. So let's start with selecting materials. It's worth exploring a variety of fabrics, papers, and even beads. Now, to design your lampshade, consider the style you're going for: a classic bell shade or a modern cylindrical one. The choice is all yours. Once you've made your decisions, it's time for assembly. Carefully attach your material to the frame, ensuring it's secure and wrinkle-free. And voila! You've created a unique piece of decor that's both practical and stylish. Your DIY lampshade is now adding a cozy and warm light to your space. Complete your living space with a DIY coffee table. Start by selecting your materials. Reclaimed wood or pallets can bring an authentic rustic charm, while glass or metal offers a sleek, modern vibe. Once you've chosen your materials, you move on to designing your table. Consider the size of your room and the style of your other decor. You might opt for a simple rectangular design, or perhaps a round table suits your style better. Now, it's time for assembly. Make sure all your pieces fit together nicely and secure them with screws or nails. A layer of varnish or paint can add the perfect finishing touch, and there you have it. Your DIY coffee table is now the centerpiece of your cozy living space. So those were 10 easy DIY decor ideas to make your living space cozier. From creating a personalized picture frame gallery, cozying up with a corner reading nook, to crafting unique wall art and throw pillows, each idea brings its own charm and comfort. And let's not forget the handcrafted rugs, bookshelves, lampshades, and that stunning coffee table. Each project not only enhances your decor, but also adds a warm, personal touch. Start your DIY journey today and transform your living space into a cozy haven.